But I was going into Toshi Station, Toshi Station, to Toshi Station, to Toshi Station, but I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converter. Power converter. Going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converter. Toshi Station, Toshi Station, Toshi Station, power converter.
Should be live.
Alright.
Oh, we should be live. Okay. Hey everybody. Welcome to the Toshi Station X-Wing Twitch channel. We're doing the one of the top 4 matches for the Baron Vongreg League, which is our local league. For those that don't know, it's 2 games for every match, 1 hyperspace, 1 extended. The other half of the top 4 is myself, Doug Howe, versus Matt Ritz. We already played our hyperspace game. And Alex and Greg are doing their extended today. So we should be starting that up now.
Indeed. You guys all finished really well in the tournament. Greg finished first overall in the standings. I believe Ritz was second, you were third, and Alex was fourth?
Yeah, that's correct.
And I came in sixth, despite having the same record as you and
it
Alex.
It was a pretty bloody league.
It absolutely was. This was a league where MOV mattered, and that's an interesting thing that we should probably bring up at a podcast at some point, that if you're not playing a standard format tournament, that might change your list choices, because realizing that I played to win and not care about MOV, halfway through the season I realized, I have to make up a whole lot of MOV here.
Yep.
Yeah, I had to play Greg, so I couldn't.
Yeah, it was kind of random happenstance that I had a bunch of really close losses and a lot of blowout wins, so my MOV was through the roof. But because I think at one point I was actually a win behind you, but had about 300 MOV on you.
Yeah, because my losses were all blowouts and my wins were all
close,
super close. Yeah, so which is usually how that happens to me in tournaments as well. So.
All right, so we got Alex on the left and Greg on the right. I believe Greg is first player.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to go ahead and break down one of their lists?
Sure. We'll look at Alex's list here. That he went with Republic Aces. He's bringing Anakin Skywalker in the Ether Sprite with R2 Astromech, the regen, and Delta 7 title. We've got a Jedi Knight, the Initiative 3 Ether Sprite with Chopper Astromech and calibrated laser targeting. And then we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi in the ETA with Sense and Predator, coming in at an even 196 for Alex.
Yeah, I mean, Delta V Anakin's not very popular, but he's still really strong, and I think a league system actually favors him really well, where you don't have to, you can kind of pair him into people you don't necessarily think will bring swarms or things that'll make his big hefty price point a drawback.
Indeed, yeah, 93 points is a lot to go in on, but Anakin is worth it. Not only does he have a useful ability and a lot of force to spend on it, but he's not running any force talents on him, so he's not going to be burning that for sense or anything like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then on the right, we've got the Baron Vongreg himself running Separatists. He's got a Jango Zam list. Jango's got Lone Wolf, Palpatine, and Thermal Detonators. Zam has Count Dooku, Seismic Charges, Rid Cargo Chute, and a hull upgrade.
Right, so, in contrast to the fact that we've all been playing high ship count lists, the fact that this is only 5 ships on the table is going to be an interesting matchup here.
Yeah, for those of you that watched the mini Chlorian that we did with the Scrubs, both of them brought 6 and 7 ship lists respectively, all at I1, so this is definitely a change of pace from that tournament.
Greg sticking with the Separatists that he knows, but he's had some pretty good success in the league with a number of factions. I know he flew Republic for a few, and I think he actually even flew Rebels.
He flew Resistance as well. He kicked my teeth in with a Vinny list.
That's right. I keep forgetting Greg.
Oh, that's right. We have been blessed by the presence of Emmy Award-winning. I won't dox him, but an Emmy Award-winning viewer.
Producer and friend of the podcast.
Yeah.
All right, so they are getting an interesting.
Yeah, I can try a higher camera angle.
Yeah. So from what we're seeing here, we're getting Zam starting in looks like an approach that could go through the rocks. We've got Django in a corner there, and that's interesting because Django. Well, no, actually, that's pretty good because that gives Django a lot of his blue maneuvers that he can use to just waltz through that space. And Django, with his ability, of course, wants to use a blue maneuver whenever possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if I'd prefer Dooku on Zam or on Django. I think I might lean towards Django, actually.
I would go normally with Django because Zam has the ability to pick up target locks for free a lot. So you're not going to need that Dooku manipulation as much.
And Zam's there to just all-out offense punch, and like her ability is actually kind of her defensive token because people don't want to shoot at her and risk the double tap. So I actually really like Dooku on Django for defensive purposes.
Well, the other thing, though, however, Palpatine on Zam can discourage people from shooting Zam, which plays into her ability with those secret conditions.
Yeah, it can. That's true.
Adds another level of the head game.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Either way, we got a lot of force. We got a chopper. We got double tapping Zams. Just lots of fun shenanigans.
Yep, I had mentioned to Greg beforehand that this is interesting in seeing a double fire spray list that doesn't bring false transponder codes.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's also the right call because this list is not known for taking a whole lot of target locks, especially with them being purple on the ETA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Although, actually, Anakin takes target locks whenever he possibly can, given that he's got quite a bit of force there. So this is going to be interesting. They've got some narrow lanes clustered in the center here. Interesting setup for the obstacles.
One other thing to keep in mind is Dooku's on Zam, but if he's close enough to the thermal detonator, he can actually Dooku the results on the thermal
Yes.
to guarantee stuff. So that might be something we have to watch out for. It looks like they are all set.
Okay, let's
double check with them. If you wouldn't mind.
Yep.
Okay, nice. They'll ping the timer when they're good to go. So I think we're just setting our final dials here.
They'll ping the timer when they're ready to go.
Yep. And they're starting it up. So.
All right. So
let's do the same.
All right.
And let me make that timer just a little bit bigger.
And Alex starting off with a bit of a flex using the Gold Squadron podcast Galactic Qualifier coins as target locks.
Yeah.
With Mustafar as Anakin. I love that one there.
Well, you gotta.
All right.
I'm curious to see how aggressive and/or cagey Alex is going to be here. Like, it looks like he's leaning towards a cagey approach.
Yeah. He chose not to burn a chopper evade right off the bat, as a lot of players do.
Yeah, I can see that. With it being a Jedi Knight and lower initiative than these guys, he really wants to utilize the evades as well. And, I think it's a decent call in this matchup. Mm-hmm. Like, you're not facing a swarm or something, where you can get blown up super quick. So he's got time to get into position before he worries about chopper.
And being an Initiative 3 against Initiative 5 and 6, he's going to get that jam off whenever he wants it.
Yeah.
That is a whole lot of force.
Yeah. Whole lot of big force tokens. Alright, so pretty cagey opening engage for Smittle, and nothing too committal from Greg either. Yeah, not too surprised.
I do like Greg's positioning here with Django because he can slow roll straight in with a 1 or 2 and give himself another turn to read where Obi-Wan's going to go.
Yeah, and he has the option to boost into the center of the board to grab space there if he needs it.
Absolutely. If Obi-Wan just rockets straight ahead, then you've got the option to slow roll, boost, and get a good flank on him.
Yeah, totally agree.
because none of Alex's ships want to go nose to nose with either of these two fire sprays.
Mhm.
That's
For
bad
sure.
math even for Anakin.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's one thing. Delta Bees haven't been super prominent lately, but their biggest thing is actually they're not that defensive. They're just really hard to pin down.
No, they're. I mean, you're looking at effectively a T-65 X-wing with 3 force there,
Hmm.
and of course the fine-tuned controls, which is still one of the best chassis abilities in the game.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. But they're definitely more of arc dodging aces than tank aces. They're not defenders. Um,
Yeah. Okay.
all right, so here he goes. He goes ahead and
Taking
burns the
that
first
first.
chopper charge. Yeah, which probably no combat here, but
Nope.
the
Greg's doing the smart thing and slow rolling, I believe,
mhm.
because he knows he's not going to be jammed next turn because there's still a charge there.
Correct. Yeah.
So Greg could choose to jump on it, but if Alex is smart, Alex is going to bring Anakin in here to double threaten Zam. Okay.
All right,
All
sorry. I
right,
need to
Alex.
ban somebody from the chat.
Oh.
Orpheus 16 making how jokes. It's not
Oh.
allowed. All right, so Django actually turns out, so he's playing extra cautious with Django, which I think is okay. Okay, I think Greg really wants.
You've got a bit robotic there, Doug.
Oh, did I?
Think it might actually be the fact that you and Alex are still on the same connection.
Yeah, it's quite possible.
Oh, that's an illegal move. Womp womp. That
Oh, that one's
is.
close.
Is he in there?
Let's check. Yep, he's clear.
It looks like it. All right. Well, that was his fine-tuned barrel roll. So yeah, it looks like he's going to most likely charge with the Jedi Knight next turn and bring Anakin into flank. Okay. So he's definitely gone all in on Zam.
Yeah, which I think this is what Greg wants, but he can't be too aggressive with Sam, or she'll get burned down before Django can get into the fight.
Now, if you're Greg, do you turn away here with something like a 2 hard to allow you to use those seismic charges?
Yeah, I think that's actually a pretty good call. Like, you can too hard, and then if you're still feeling threatened, you can even boost like to the right and kind of loop around this inside rock.
Make use of that rear arc because none of your attacks are arc dependent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get the feeling we're going to actually end up with a very cagey jockeying for position game here. Neither of them are going to want to be the first one to commit.
No, and you really don't, because with this few ships on the board, bad mistakes can snowball really quickly.
Yep. And Smittle's obviously got the movement advantage with Obi-Wan and Anakin, but if he loses the Chopper Jedi for nothing, he's actually in a pretty big hole. Because the Obi-Wan and Anakin aren't going to have the highest damage output, and Fire Sprays have a lot of health.
Yep. Now, the other interesting thing is that the entire Jedi Knight is still less than half of one of the fire sprays cost-wise.
Yeah, that's true. That is actually a very big deal.
And also worth noting here that gives Greg a bit of wiggle room is that the hull upgrade on Zam increases the half threshold by 1.
Mm-hmm.
So going to have to pour a bit more damage than usual in there. And with the upgrades Zam is carrying, I honestly think that the 2 hard disengage could be the right maneuver here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. So the intuitive boost with Obi-Wan, just keeping distance.
Okay.
And so here we'll have to see if Greg turns out. I think he's in a pretty good position. But if he keeps going straight, the Jedi's actually gonna have a really good shot on him.
Yeah, that's definitely a bullseye right now.
Oh, fails the boost.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and burn the second chopper.
Mm-hmm.
He needs a stress token though.
Okay. Yep, he's getting
Yep,
it.
there, I got it.
So, as predicted, Greg uses the boost there. He's not really hurting for mods because he has...
I love the gas cloud. Anakin might get a better shot on him, but it's probably range 3.
Right, and that's just the 2-die primary going through the cloud there.
Ooh, a purple target lock. You don't see it very often out of the Adas, but there we go. Jango's also turning in, and he's still got a pretty good path to stay behind Obi-Wan and the Jedi Knight.
I agree. Yeah, don't boost here because it's not going to get you in range. Well, no, a boost could get him in range of the Jedi Knight, but that's a range 3 shot.
If I were going to boost, I might actually do like an angled boost to Jango's right.
Mm-hmm. Give
Just to
yourself
change
a bit of a flanking.
Yeah.
Approach.
Change your vector around that gas cloud a little faster.
Okay. This next turn, though, it's going to be interesting because yep, and there he goes. All right. Okay. And then we're going to see most likely a fine-tune boost here.
Moving the force down so we can see the board a little better.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, or you could shrink the tokens, like.
Yeah. Either way, it's fine. We can see the tokens pretty clearly.
All right, he does a fine-tuned barrel roll.
Yep, and then I assume he picks up a lock here. That he does.
Yep. Technically, they should be using the bubble for that check.
Yeah, but here it's not a big deal.
All right. Put your Mustafar out there.
I think he's looking for his Mustafar.
He had it on the...
Yeah, I guess it...
I think he may have deleted it.
Yeah. So yeah, he's just going to switch to the regular locks.
The
point is he showed him off. He got his flex off.
All right.
Alright, so
First round of shooting here.
Jango should be up first.
Yep. Like Jango's got 2 options for a range 1 shot. Oh!
Range 3, yeah.
A range 3 shot, yeah. So I think he should go for Obi-Wan here.
Yeah,
just for a chance to do more damage and burn some of that
just
force
keep
up.
him force starved is a big deal.
Alright, range 3. Is Jango's ability active? Jango did a blue. Obi-Wan did a blue, so Jango's ability is not active.
Yeah. Did Obi do a blue? I thought Obi did a white.
No, Obi did a white. No, that's Obi over there. Okay, so yeah, Jango is active. And for those not immediately familiar, Jango Fett's ability when you defend perform a primary attack. If the difficulty of your revealed maneuver is less than that of the enemy ships, you may change one of the enemy ships' focus to a blank.
Yep, so he tries to lone wolf, realizes Sam's way too close to him.
Yeah.
I assume he'll still spend the force here. So the crit should be a blank right now.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay, they got it.
There we go. But with nobody shooting at you, you can go ahead and...
Spend that force.
I see. No, he had... Did he...
I think that's supposed to be a hit, right?
Yeah, it should be a hit.
Unless he... Dooku. Did he Dooku?
No, Dooku... Oh. No, he didn't Dooku. There we go. Yeah, okay, so
he Palpatine's the crit, okay.
Sorry, Dooku's the crit.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Dooku's the crit.
There we go. Okay, we're getting it here. he Dooku'd a crit, and then Palpatine's the force. There we go. So we spent both his force there. All right.
There we go. Yep. Mark, can you actually hear Smittle in the background of my mic? I can turn it down.
No, he should Jango that to a blank. He forgot.
Is it a May or is it a...
Let's see here. It is a May.
Okay.
I'm going to hop in their chat real quick and remind them of Jango's ability.
Okay, that sounds good. I will turn down my mic just a little. Okay. So are they going to backtrack it? We got to figure this out here in a sec. Okay, so they did backtrack it, and Obi-Wan takes a stunned.
Maybe cut it there. All right. Okay, so a crit on the board pretty quickly, although stunned pilot, that should never be an issue for an Edda.
Yeah, I really shouldn't.
I'll let you.
Unless you're ionized, which is not likely to happen, because if he gets ionized, he's probably dead.
Oh, okay. Since it's a May, Greg is refusing to backtrack it and saying that All right, so it is. So
Right. Well,
it is a full health Obi-Wan who is out of force,
yeah.
but does not have a stun pilot.
So there's a reminder to remember your triggers, folks, because your opponent is not always going to be a sportsman like his Greg.
Okay, so it looks like Anakin missed Zam with the range 3. He didn't spend the lock or anything.
Nope, but he is getting Zam is getting that target lock.
Yep.
Range 3, rear arc, no mods other than target lock.
Yeah. I think they're still talking over what happened with Obi-Wan.
Okay.
So I'll give him a sec.
Okay. Now, if you're Zam, you take the range 3 at Anakin here, right? You don't take the range 2 obstructed now.
Yeah, even if
range
he has
2 obstructed through a gas cloud with an evade.
Yeah,
that's
it's guaranteed 2 evades. No reason to shoot there.
But he can also pick up if.
Okay, so they have decided that they are doing the damage.
They are doing it exactly. Okay.
All right, now.
Okay.
Now Anakin's shot missed. Zam picks up the target lock. Not backtracking that.
Okay. So.
And now we are into a Zam into Anakin shot.
Zam into Anakin because there's only 3 dice out there.
Yep.
Does Zam spend the target lock
I
here?
think so,
Yes, she does. For 2. Okay.
And
well,
Anakin
make him burn a force. That is something.
Yeah. Got a 3 obstructed from Obi-Wan.
Which also gives another recharge charge and a target lock here.
Yeah. Yeah, that should trigger Zam's ability again. Or
yep.
Does dodge it out.
Yep. He is indeed remembering. There. Alex is reminding him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zam's ability is one of those that is definitely it causes a lot of mental fatigue for players in long tournaments because you have to remember it so much.
Yeah, just constant triggers. And a 2 obstructed from the Jedi Knight. Nothing there.
And no more charges to regenerate. Nope, it looks like Greg is going to keep that lock on Obi-Wan. Smart because Obi-Wan is injured. Yeah,
already injured. A way bigger threat than the Jedi Knight. Okay. Also, there's a good chance the Jedi Knight will just jam him before he moves, and that'll get rid of the target lock either way, so it doesn't really matter. So Greg obviously came out ahead in that opening engage, but not by anything astronomical.
Well, he's in a really good position here because if he drops one of those seismic charges, all of Alex's ships are pointed directly into the danger zone.
That's very true. It's something he's going to have to deal with.
Now, I've played Greg quite a bit, and Greg always has bombs, and every single time I forget that Greg has bombs.
It's super easy to do. They're just unpopular enough in 2nd edition. It's really easy to forget about them.
Mark asking, why is the Jedi Knight not Ahsoka? That is, well, that is something you probably have to ask Alex, but I believe more likely than not, it's because he wanted the bid.
Yeah, so to be fair, Ahsoka is significantly more expensive than a Jedi Knight. Okay. She is 6 more points than a Jedi Knight, and he only has 4 points. I believe that is.
And you're coming in a bit choppy here, Doug.
My apologies.
Welcome to Midwest Internet, folks.
Yeah, our internet has also been pretty atrocious the last couple days.
All right. Looks like dials are set.
Oh, apparently it's just you, Matt. Aha!
Oh, so it is just me. All right, fine. Well, I'm going to blame all you guys anyway.
That seems reasonable.
Okay. All right.
Greg thinking over his moves with Sam.
Mm-hmm. Now, the interesting thing here is because Greg is the first player, he makes the choice to drop the bomb before.
Correct, yeah.
Alex has the ability to react with a potential barrel roll.
Yeah, it gives Obi-Wan a big advantage here. And he looks like he's going to go ahead and drop it.
Mm-hmm.
To be expected.
That's a seismic charge coming on out.
Yeah, which is definitely going to threaten the 2 gas clouds. Maybe eclipse the asteroid as well.
Remember, he's also got the rigged cargo chute if he feels like
That's true.
doing
Yeah,
as
I
well.
don't think he'll be in
But
position
no,
for it
you
this
don't.
turn,
You don't
yeah.
do it here because there's no way they get in range of that.
Yeah.
Although you could drop it and just throw more obstructions in the way.
Well, we got Obi-Wan burning a force for sense. Jango is doing a 1 bank to the left, so. And he's going to do an intuitive control, so he's running himself out of force. But presumably going in for a block on Jango.
Alright, so we're most likely going to see what a bank
Jedi
or a
Knight
hard turn from
says, I don't care
Obi-Wan
about your
here.
bomb.
Yep.
He's going to jam Zam, gets rid of that lock.
The lock, indeed.
And then I don't think he can do anything to get away from that, so.
No, that bomb is... Well, is the bomb in range 1 of the
Yeah,
other
the
gas
question is
cloud?
it only hitting 1 cloud? Well, he just opts to focus anyway.
Okay.
Zam does the 4K.
Well, yeah. Zam takes the K turn. Oh.
Yeah, I think that's okay here.
That's absolutely a good call because...
Yeah. Especially with the Jedi Knight's positioning, Anakin's not going to get too much closer.
Mm-hmm.
And
Obi-Wan's target lock, who was that on?
Obi-Wan's lock should be on Zam.
That's assigned to the gas cloud, apparently.
There we go. I got it.
There we go.
Yeah. And so yeah, he gets the easy block on Boba here. Might still be in range of the gas cloud. It's close.
There's the gas cloud, and there's also Zam with a shot on him. So,
yeah.
But Obi-Wan does have the bullseye on Zam.
He does. Yeah, he'll get some good shots into Zam.
And if I'm Greg here, I've set that if you shoot me, I shoot back at you card.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. At max charges, it makes a lot of sense. You know, Anakin's gonna play it safe, which makes sense.
If I'm Anakin, I better roll backwards here just to make sure.
I believe he did, yeah. So he does have his choice of clouds.
Okay. Is he gonna choose that one? Okay, yeah, that one will get 2 of them.
We've got a weird thing going on where the line connects to the gas cloud, but if you zoom in, it clearly is not hitting it.
Yep. Okay,
he picks the other one anyway, so.
All right. Oh, okay. It looks like he just gets the one. He does not. Oh, does he get
misses
Obi-Wan? He does
Obi-Wan.
not.
Oh,
he just misses Obi-Wan. Lucky for Obi-Wan right there.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Ignore my terrible streamness, guys. I'll fix it. All right, so now just the Jedi Knight takes a shield. That's a big deal. It looked like Obi was going to be a 1 going into this.
Like some roughly. Yeah. Intuitive controls there. That came in real good. All right, Jango has no shots here.
Yep. And Zam misses Obi-Wan, so Obi-Wan is safe for the turn. So this actually turned out pretty well for Smittle.
Mm-hmm.
After looking a little dicey.
Now, I mean, a game of millimeters, but good positioning nonetheless.
Oh, very nice hit crit. Very much skill in dice rolling. And very much skill back.
Hold on.
And this is why we have 2 of the top Midwest players playing in the top 4.
Yeah. Why is Zam's force flipped?
Obi-Wan's got a range 3 bullseye. And does he have Predator on Obi? He does. So.
He does.
Yeah. All the eyes, none of the force.
That's right.
Zam's thing should trigger here, though.
Yeah, Zam should flip here. Because you do still have to do that. You may spend 2 to shoot, which...
but he has to shoot at the target who shot at him, I believe,
exactly.
right?
Exactly. Zam's got no shenanigans there. But Zam has shenanigans here.
Yep, and he is going to go and take the shot. Gets the 2 hits.
Not too bad.
And there's at least 1.
One eyeball.
So it's 2 blanks and an eye, so that's 2 damage onto Zam. And now Zam gets to shoot back, but this is a range 3 unmodified shot. I think that's pretty good for Smittle. And just one crit. Which,
Yeah, that
Jedi Knight is perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm. And that Jedi Knight is most likely going to throw out another block and jam next turn.
Yep. Whoever's in charge of updating scores needs to do a better job of that. Alright, there we go. Should be updated.
Do we have points yet?
No, not. I'm just health totals.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute.
Alright. Now we're, instead of a relatively clustered board state, it's actually a very wide open one. Like removing that one gas cloud.
Taking out that middle gas cloud.
Freed up a lot of space.
Okay. So here's one of those, what is my opponent going to do with what I'm thinking he's going to do type of situations, because obviously the Jedi Knight's in a position where he can come in with a banking maneuver and block most of Zam's maneuvers, especially given the blues on the Fire Spray's dial.
Yeah, for sure.
Jango, however, since we can assume Obi-Wan's going to get out of the way, Jango can come in with a bank here. And
he can, but his angle is not very good for it. I think he needs to abandon his ability for a turn and actually turn in.
Hard turn? Okay.
Yeah. I could be wrong. Like he could keep a more neutral option because he has the boost available.
But if you boost, that's only going to get you maybe Anakin.
Yeah, and it'd probably be a longer range shot. I'm also really curious what Smittle's going to do with Obi-Wan here. He's a little force-starved. He's already taken a damage. He's potentially in a dangerous spot with a butt shot from Jango and a front shot from Zam. Yeah, there's a lot of options. The Jedi Knight doesn't have a super easy time getting Chopper off and staying relevant in the fight. Like he probably has to choose one or the other.
Yeah, it seems like the obvious move is a 3-bank or a 2-bank to go for a block.
Yeah, which then you're jamming yourself, which isn't the end of the world.
Well, 3-bank would definitely. No, actually, no. So Chopper's only range 1.
Yeah, which I mean he can fine tune to get in to range.
I'm thinking in my head the jam action, which now has the range 2 in bullseye, but Chopper does not work that way.
Yeah. Yep. Which using the fine tune to get Chopper off isn't bad, but then it's very unlikely that the Jedi Knight is shooting this turn, so he just has to decide which he'd rather have.
Mm-hmm. Now Jango could also do a 1-bang to his right, activate that rear arc.
That's true.
And probably not take any shots.
Yeah, but that probably takes Jango out of the fight for the next couple turns afterwards, because we don't have any contraband on the fire sprays. So
okay, that
even with Talon rolls, they're still going to take a while to get back into the fight.
Yeah. And speaking of Talon rolls, the Edda does have the purple Talon roll available. Do they have a K turn as well?
They have a red 4K, yeah.
Red 4K, okay, which there's no way we see that red 4K here.
Yeah, I would be surprised by the Talon roll as well. Like, maybe if he was full on force, but putting himself out of force on the Talon roll seems risky.
And I was debating whether or not Jango tries a maneuver that'll set up the proton bomb.
Yeah, he has thermals, does he not?
Does it?
Yeah, it's thermals.
He does. He has thermals. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Obi-Wan luckily has the free sense on Jango, so he's not going to have too many question marks there.
That's right, it's free, giving him the option to intuitive.
Yep. Looks like they...
But I don't think there's many places that you can block Jango with here.
No, I think the best option you'd have would be to actually just keep Obi-Wan where he is. Like, just self-bump Obi-Wan and hope Jango went too slow. But I don't think you block Jango here. I think you either go for the block on Zam and just try to pour in 2 other shots into her, or you maybe bail out really hard with Obi-Wan and try to reset.
Now, seeing how Greg took the aggressive 4K the previous turn, do we see a 4K from Jango here?
That is possible, yeah.
Put him in pursuit mode.
Yeah. He's doing the 1-bank to the right, like you mentioned. It will set him up really well for this turn. He just might be out of the fight for a while afterwards. Obi-Wan's going to burn his force again for a barrel roll. Interesting.
Okay. Actually, no, I think I'll have to look real close at that range. But that one bank might set him up for a Talon roll next turn to get Django back in the fight.
Yeah, it probably does. It just puts him on the board edge, and unless the fight naturally occurs that way, he's probably out of range that turn, and then has to take another turn getting back into the fight.
But this is a game where, again, with this few ships on the board, taking a turn or two to reset is not always a bad thing.
No, not necessarily. It just it could put him in trouble with Zam if Zam gets collapsed on really hard. He's going to drop a thermal here.
He's going to drop a thermal.
Yep. Question
He
is,
should have done that before the.
He should have done that before the
Yeah,
intuitive
he should have done that
controls.
before. I'm going to jump in and point that out real quick.
It goes by player order. Yeah. They didn't realize which order it went. Yeah. So are they gonna?
That's right. You can just yell at him.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you'll notice if I try to be a little more vague in analyzing between turns, I'm trying not to give Smittle too many ideas while he plays.
Yeah, playing in the same room as your commentator can be a bit of a.
Yeah.
So I have to do all the strategizing.
Yeah,
That's gonna
too
be
hard in and a barrel roll, which is. Switch to forward, try to get that range one. I think he might have clipped it. It's close.
moving forward. That looks definitely.
Yep. Yeah, he does get it. Okay, so he gets to jam.
Go ahead and chopper that jam.
Yeah. All right. Zam does bump.
Zam does bump there.
Yep. Which is honestly not too bad for him, depending on what Obi-Wan did. Oh, Obi-Wan clips the cloud.
Oh.
This is actually real bad for Obi-Wan.
Because
takes the stun pilot damage. Still has to roll for the strain. Yeah, so that's actually half on Obi. And he's strained, and he's eating a thermal. That could be real bad.
Yeah, exactly. He can Dooku that thermal.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, he absolutely could. We'll have to see if he remembers that one, because that one's definitely a May.
Yeah.
And Django might have a shot on him.
Mm-hmm. Well, if he Dooku's the thermal, it's
irrelevant, yeah. But you could I could see him deciding not to Dooku there just to give Django the shot.
I would absolutely go for the Dooku to
yeah, with the slow roll from Anakin, you're not eating a range one. That's probably what I'd do as well. But...
Mm-hmm.
It does hit Zam as well, so that's something.
Zam is range one of the rock?
No, thermals.
Zam is, the thermal. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm used to seismics.
All right, he does Dooku the crit, so Obi-Wan is off the board.
Yeah, clipping that gas cloud was unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a bummer. And Zam does take one as well, so definitely a blow for Smittle, but I don't think it's definitely doesn't put him out of the game. The fact that he has the Anakin moving last on the board keeps him in this for.
Did you just delete Obi-Wan from the overlay?
I did a strike through on him. Oh, apparently.
No, it completely deleted him.
It did delete him.
All right.
Well, yep, he's gone. That's weird. What if I give him a health back? Did he come back? That's weird.
Well, that's certainly one way to do it. But I believe Obi-Wan was...
Yeah, I can figure
56 points.
He is... Yeah, 56 points, yep.
Mm-hmm. Those. I'll put that in the chat for all our friends here. 56-0 Greg.
I can fix this. I have the technology.
We're getting some Anakin shots here. What's our card?
So yeah, he punches into Zam
he
pretty
will
hard.
go ahead and take that lock, immediately jam it away.
Yep. But he gets half on Zam here. That's a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Zam coming back with just one.
Well, let's make that a little smaller.
Did Django shoot?
Did Django shoot? Nope, I forgot to shoot Django, so I'm doing that now. Oh, Django did shoot? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we missed that while we were
All right. Well,
fixing
we're
stuff.
the best. Best commentators.
Yeah, we're doing a great job here. Total pros. Let's see,
Right.
so... Zam did get halved, correct? Yeah.
Zam has taken.
So he
how
got
much total damage
49.
here? Zam has taken 6 of 11, so Zam is indeed half pointed. 56-49.
Boom, got it. Natties.
And Django also halved the Jedi.
Oh, and Django halved the Jedi. Okay, that's what I missed.
Okay, so.
So now Greg actually has 80 points. Okay.
We're doing it manually, folks.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay, I don't think we're going to see another thermal setup here. But the threat of them, because Sense is no longer on the table.
Yeah. Yeah, I would guess it's not going to happen because I'd assume that Smittle's going to try and burn down Zam before he turns on Django.
Although it might, come to think of it, it might not be a bad idea to drop him here just for in case they turn in, because Zam has the ability to 3-bank boost out of here.
True, and the Knight's options are a little awkward if he does decide to do that.
Actually, if I'm Zam, I 3-bank drop the cargo chute. But let's see how Greg plays this.
Mark, we don't have a Patreon. We have a Ko-Fi, and you'd know that if you supported us. Instead of coming on here and trash-talking my excellent quality stream. Dion ain't got nothing on me.
Actually, I'm pretty sure specifically Dion has one of our shirts.
He does, yeah.
Yeah, okay, we are seeing some bombs.
I'm curious if he'll drop one or two.
He is dropping two.
2 charges, yep, he's dropping both.
He did not bring bombs to leave them on board.
Mm-hmm. And this is very punishing for the Jedi Knight if he turns in.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a good chance. So he does do the sloop away.
Does the sloop.
So, no problems there.
Good move there, which also gets the jam off, I believe.
It should, yeah. I assume they forgot to put it out there. Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go. Okay.
I do like this for Zam though. So unless Anakin called it and does like a 2 sloop to the right or something, Zam should be free this turn.
All right, let's see where Django went. Did he do the Talon roll this turn? He did.
He does do the Talon roll, yeah. Yeah, especially with Obi-Wan off the board, I think this is the best decision for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Gives him some pursuit options. We may see a K-turn again from Zam here.
Next turn, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
It's almost like he's got defenders. Oh!
The 1 bank, okay.
That's not a good place to be for Anakin. Well.
Yeah, it's alright. He's got 6 health and 2 reach. He's got 8 health. He can take a couple shots.
But if he's in range of that bomb.
Yeah, that one is a little close.
Because it can be an automatic Dookuing if... Oh, yeah, that's definitely range 1 of that second bomb. Pretty sure he's out of range of the first one. So if Anakin barrel rolls, he's
He is barreling
okay.
away.
He is absolutely barrel rolling.
Yep.
Is
Now
this
it's
a fine?
closer. I think he's trying to decide whether he's going front or back.
Okay, and
There we
this
go.
was this a fine-tuned barrel roll?
Yeah, fine
It
tuned
was.
barrel.
Okay.
And now I think he also got out of range of the thermal, so. And maybe even out of range of Django, so now he's just eating one shot from Zam.
All right, and he focuses.
Yep.
All right, let's look at where these thermals go.
First
That
one
one's
definitely
hitting
misses.
nobody.
And misses.
And neither is that one. Okay. But that was good area denial from Greg there with those bombs.
No, it definitely was. If those bombs aren't there, then Smittle might have tried to like boost left and then barrel roll like inside to get out of Zam's arc or something. But then he definitely eats bombs.
Yeah, that roll absolutely did get out of Django's range.
So, and to range 2 of Zam. So, very good barrel. Looks like he might be going for the Jedi Knight. Just try to pick him off.
Okay.
I don't necessarily disagree. Like,
Nope,
try to get a ship off the board, overshoot it to full health with regen ship. Like,
is he going to Dooku here? Is a question.
yeah. Also, okay, based on the number of dice he's shooting at Anakin. Okay.
He is shooting. Shooting at Anakin. Hit crit.
Looks like no Django or Dooku. And gets the focus, so he's safe.
Alright. Which tells me that he's probably also got the shoot back coming in here.
Yeah.
2 into 3.
And he is going to spend the force.
Spends it. Oh, Smittle getting aggressive.
Yep. And it rewards him with another damage on Zam.
But are we going to see a shot back at a now unmodded?
Yeah, it's the question is what are we going to reveal here? And if he just gets
recharge
the lock.
And take a lock. Yep. Okay. He wants those charges back.
The lock got disappeared, Smittle.
The
jam token. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, the chopper's definitely doing a very good job of negating the free locks.
I wouldn't say Chopper is exactly a counter to Zam, but it makes Zam's ability less.
Yeah, definitely, especially because Chopper is 8 and Zam is 4. Like,
yeah.
But if you're bringing Chopper anyway, it's a nice bonus.
Oh yeah, if you're bringing Chopper, you want to get your value out of him.
All right, Smittle does not have to worry about bombs this turn. The thermal's pointed the wrong way. The charges near no bombs.
Unless it's the seismic 1 straight and rigged cargo chute.
Yeah, that's true. That is possible.
But if you do that, you're running Django right into that.
Most likely.
So I do not think we see that particular.
No, I think if I'm... I think I would definitely save it. Like, I think you want to try and utilize that to actually hit somebody directly with it.
I think we're going to see a 4K from Zam. This is rough with the positioning of the Jedi Knight and Anakin because you don't want to self-block here.
Yeah.
The Jedi Knight, who's hovering on 2 hull, is it?
Yes, correct, 2 hull.
2 hull.
Looks like they're setting... It's their system phase, so since their dials are set, I would guess that Django is only going to do like a 1 straight or so here, because if Anakin wants to turn in, it's a white maneuver. So he wants to keep that arc spread and get the Django ability on him.
100% agreed.
Jedi Knight does the 2 bank.
Yeah, 2 bank.
Makes sense. So now he can boost either straight or angled and probably get range 1 of Zam. Does get it.
Comes in, which is why I figured Greg probably knew that, and that's why we are likely going to see a K here.
Yeah, almost certainly. And yep, there it is.
Where the dials are made up, but the maneuvers don't matter. But that looks like it's going to also be out of range 3.
Which this is a big deal for the Jedi Knight, because if he lives, he has a CLT shot on Django right now. And don't think Django can really do anything other than just accept it.
And take a focus.
Yep. And we see the one hard from Anakin.
No, we see a
two bank. Okay, which is
Oh,
fine because
but
he can
boost
fine tune.
around.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. No, this is actually good.
This is very good positioning for Smittle.
Yep. He's gonna move that lock over to Django.
Okay. And those both being blue maneuvers.
Mm-hmm. And it is just
Django...
range 2 on Django from Django, so that's a really big deal for the Jedi Knight. And out of arc for Anakin, which he's shooting at the Jedi Knight either way, but...
Yeah. 3-on-3, might have Lone Wolf active. Doesn't
it's
need
the
it.
3, does not need it. And the Jedi Knight Natty's back. Alright.
The disrespect.
The Jedi Knight wants the CLT shot. He wants a bed.
Okay.
Got the range 1, so this...
Django
Yeah, this could swing the game pretty hard in Smittle's favor if he manages to have Django here. That's a very good start.
Ooh, that's... yeah.
Oh, which keep in mind, based on how this roll goes, he could stress Anakin, although that's...
That was about what I was about to bring up here, so... We're looking at possibly stripping the shields off of Django here.
I think they're trying to decide if how Dooku works right now.
Ah, okay. Yeah, he can call and evade here if he
Yeah, he's trying
Dooku.
to see. No, he doesn't have to spend the Force unless he's in range 2.
But if he checks and he is in range, he has to spend it.
Yeah, if he checks and he's in range, I think he has to do it.
Before a ship at range 0 to 2, yeah, it's like Vader. If you check
it's
the
like
range,
Vader. If you check it, you got it. So he's out of range, so not
but
relevant.
This does mean that Lone Wolf is active.
That's true. That does mean Lone Wolf is active. And he will presumably use that
absolutely
there.
Use Lone Wolf here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, bummer. So that's 4 shields on Django right there.
4 shields. Used Lone Wolf. Didn't have to spend the target lock.
Yep.
Zam probably doesn't have a shot.
I would guess not, yeah.
Oh no, Zam has a range 3 shot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that could be a big deal. Even just burning the focus here would be a really big deal.
You've got Dooku. You use Dooku here.
Yeah, I'd agree for sure. It's not going to be used otherwise.
Dooku a crit.
He's hovering it, so I assume he's going to.
Or do you save it and Dooku a blank on the?
I think you do.
You're out of range for the blank. Never mind.
Yeah, and so he gets a crit out of
crit
it
here.
But that means unless he natties, he's got to spend the focus, I think, because he can't risk a direct or something. And there it goes.
Okay. So the CLT now is negated.
Yep, and so now it's just a range 2 shot. He's putting the eye out anyway. Defiance.
Oh, because it is still there.
It's still there. Yeah, if he finds a way to modify. All right, so we got 1 hit. Oh my gosh!
Bend the Force and stress him.
5 hits, halves Django. That is unfortunate.
Don't forget Palpatine's ability. Oh, guys.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That's why I brought Palpatine in my Synchro Swarm.
Alright, that puts Smittle up to... Smittle has now scored 100.
He has halved the list.
Which, in the words of Greg, before this game, he said to me, and I quote, "My secret tech is flying a list I've only ever flown 1 time before." So, triggers are going to get forgotten every once in a while.
But that's all right. We've got...
Oh, yeah.
He does have, I believe, 1 bomb left.
He's got a thermal and a seismic left, yeah.
Okay.
So,
well, we're not going to see the seismic here.
I don't think we'd see either this turn, honestly. Oh yeah, the thing gets revealed. I assume he doesn't get to double tap at the Jedi. Unless he picked the lock one. Nope, he did not. Okay.
Yeah. And there was a jam out there anyway.
Yep. Well, if he picks the one where they don't shoot it. Oh, nobody has arc on him anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, I don't think we'd see either of them this turn anyway. It's very unlikely that the Jedi go that far out.
Okay, so if you're Alex, what do you do here for maneuvers?
I think you just turn them both in. Both targets are halved. Either of them's a good target at this point.
Mm-hmm. You're only down one force on Anakin, which
Mhm.
makes him still an incredible threat.
Yep. Yeah, getting the half on Django means that the Jedi Knight has done his job at this point. Like, if Anakin can't close against 2 half fire sprays, especially a pretty beat up Zam.
And oh, that is still an untouched Anakin as well.
Yeah, it's still an 8 health Anakin.
Does Django just bail here and leave Zam to the tender mercies? I'm almost thinking that if I'm Django, I 3-bank left.
Yeah, because the Knight will have moved by then. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, you still have your butt shot, so you're not totally abandoning everything. Was the clock in the way?
No, I knocked it off earlier and it didn't get.
Oh. Hey, the clock moves, guys. We all
Here, I
learned
can
something today.
Fix this. Oh, I'm a spectator. I can't fix this. That's fine.
This is fine. I'll go in.
As long as they can see it, we have our own timer, so. Alright, Jam Django makes sense for sure.
Should have asked how Greg's practice match went.
I assume Mike played Greg with this list for his other game.
Probably Greg's one practice match.
Yeah. 1 bank, so it's gonna.
Orpheus, how did that practice match go? Oh.
Yes, this is gonna be a nice juicy shot for Zam.
Well, if we see that 3-bank from Django, this is probably a really good shot for getting that Jedi Knight.
Yeah, I think if she did do the 3-bank, so I think the Jedi Knight's not super long for this world. The jam is on Django, so it'll just be a force mod from him. Yeah, I mean, you could boost to range 2 to get Lone Wolf, but that's probably not worth it.
No, you want the extra die there.
For sure.
You focus to clear. No, because none of your other actions do anything. Because, yeah, if you reinforce, you stress yourself and it jams away.
Yeah, I mean, your best option is just focus here. Or lock, or whatever. Just get rid of the jam token.
Don't forget about the Ion 6. What?
I don't know what that means, Mike.
We got someone talking nonsense in chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so he just removes the
It
jam.
takes the target lock, removes the jam. Okay.
Lincoln does the one hard in as well.
Yeah. Oh.
Boost in, and I said we'll move that
rough
lock.
day for Zam Wessel.
Yeah. Yep, he's going. If you're gonna.
Zam's on 4 hull here because of the hull upgrade.
So now Greg's best hope is that he one-shots the Jedi Knight with Django.
Oh yeah.
And then Zam can threaten Anakin back.
Alright. Oh, and they both did white maneuvers, so again, no Django ability here.
Yep. Oh, he's going range 2 to Anakin.
Oh, why?
I have my suspicions, but I don't want to say anything right now.
To make him spend the force?
Okay, so he gets
And
hit.
that is
crit.
a...
Oh, 1 crit, yes. Force for hit crit.
Mm-hmm.
Anakin,
oh, that...
Anakin will take 2 shields.
Shields, okay.
Alright,
so we got now Anakin coming into a range 1 shot here with a target lock and a force.
Yep. Alright, now that he's rolled dice, my assumption is that Zam... Oh, that's a
Oof.
My assumption is that Zam is going to double tap Anakin. That's He's going to force for 3.
That's 3. Can't kill Zam here
No.
with this.
Trying to decide on Dooku.
You absolutely do it. You've got. Oh, he
Two
didn't need
evades,
it.
just takes the
Oh,
one. I think it's fine to not Dooku there. It couldn't have killed you,
yeah.
and you
It
can
couldn't
spend the
have killed
Force if you need to.
So flip that card there. Spend 2 charges and
Yeah,
tippity
he's gonna
tap
shoot back it.
at initiative 6 here.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my. Okay. Yeah.
it's got the Force,
Hit,
so
crit,
hit crit. Oh, Anakin gets nothing. Oh, apparently he had the Force?
He.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
no!
so double loose stabilizer on a now
Stabilizer.
1 health Anakin.
And then now Zam's regular attack.
And
For 3
that'll
hits,
take down Anakin.
Oh, big
Oh,
oof.
Anakin rolls 0 evades on 3 shots.
Good target choice from Greg there.
Yeah, that's a good way to get around regen to kill the ship before it can regen.
Mm-hmm.
Gets 2.
Okay, that's got to get a squiggle here. No, that is Zam. No, hull upgrade.
Yeah, so Zam's at 1.
Zam's at 1. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, this just.
Now it's just a little Jedi Knight that could.
Mm-hmm. And the Jedi Knight's in an odd position in here because
he is sitting between 2 fire sprays.
Mm-hmm. But 2 fire sprays that are going to have a hard time getting a direct shot at him next turn. There's no way he can line up the CLT with any kind of regularity.
Yeah.
He's also sitting on 1 hull. 1 or 2? 2. That's right.
2 hull, yeah. Yep.
I'm looking at that chopper card and thinking it's a damage card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is Jedi Knight has to try and live through 2 shots, kill Zam, and then, one-on-one, he's not completely out of it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he can have the Force/focus for defense every turn. Dice are gonna have to be on the helpful side, but
yeah, I think with Zam here, you absolutely leave it on the Dengar ability.
yeah, and you just go, if you shoot at me, I get to shoot at you twice for sure.
Because you're gonna be able to double tap.
Yeah, and it's a chopper Jedi Knight, so you're never getting actions anyway.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that you're on 1 hull means if they're shooting at you, you could be dead anyway. At least get that revenge shot in.
Yeah.
So the other fun thing is this the turn where we see the other seismic charge drop.
Looks like they decided not to.
Nope. Yep. And that was the right call because it would have missed.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna jam Django. Turn out.
We've already got the target lock, so take the focus.
Yep, so to see the focus from Zam, and I assume I call it 4K from Django, okay.
All right.
Which means I do think they're trading shots.
With a jam, a lone wolf, and a force here.
Yeah, essentially full mods on Django.
3v4. Focus and a force on the little ether sprite.
Absolutely. Django's got
Lone
plenty of
wolf.
health. Don't have to save for defense. Just to...
Yeah. You only get 1 of those, Greg.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
There you go.
We're 2 hits. That's the important thing.
It was 2 hits. Oh! Okay, I thought that was the roll.
Oh, spend the focus.
Spends the focus. All right. Now Zam. I believe this is likely going to be a range 3 as well. It is range 3
as well. Fully modified, though.
Is he Dooku? Yep, he is Dookuing a crit.
Yep. Yeah, no reason not to. Oh, he gets the
He
crit.
rolls a crit, so he doesn't get it, but
just has to spend the focus. Poor guy. And
that is a
spends the
crit
force
getting
and takes
through.
the crits.
Panicked pilot.
So that Jedi's freaking out.
Freaking out, man.
To be fair, he watched 2 heroes of the Republic get burned down by these seppies.
Oh,
He gets 2. And Django will take 1.
Django will take 1. All right. But this is a very
Yeah, I believe
very
Smittle
strong position here.
I believe
for
Smittle went
Greg.
ahead and called it.
Okay.
Double stress Jedi Knight. Like he doesn't even have the chance to fine tune and trick somebody.
Yeah, you 3 straight with Django here, and then just boost to get a rear arc shot.
Yep. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in and watching. I believe we're both playing our second halves of the top 4 next week. So hopefully we'll try to stream those games as well. Fire whoever is currently doing our setup for the Twitch stream and get somebody who knows what they're doing instead.
So if anybody wants to donate to our Ko-Fi and get me some OBS lessons, I will do my best.
Yeah, for sure. All right, for Tashi Station X-Wing Twitch, I'm Doug Howe.
I'm Matt Newt.
We'll talk to you guys later.